think we're live. Good morning, anybody that's watching on this very rare live stream. We're in Ireland doing some oxygen advantage training, and we're with the Master Grey Caws as he runs off there to get ready. And we're just about to do some Qi Gong. So I'm just going to get set up and yeah, hang fire for us in a second. It might be a bit bumpy, everyone, so hang fire. I hope you can hear us. So the Qi Gong will be happening in about 3 minutes. So welcome to you. I can see there's a few people joined us now. Very rare take a deep breath live stream. Here's Gray over here.
Good morning.
Hello, hello. Don't know how this is going to go, but we're going to get some wonderful Qi Gong. Hopefully we can get the camera working so you can see us all.
I'm just going to jump in.
It's also going to be on Instagram. Also going to film it on the GoPro. So it's all going off this morning. We're in Ireland doing the Oxygen Advantage training with Patrick, the Master Instructor training, which is very cool. So it's like the next level, so we can start training people to become instructors, which is a very, very nice privilege to have. Wow, 17 people now. I didn't expect so many to be joining straight away. So for those that are just joining, we're 2 minutes away from Qi Gong, and thank you to the person that's given us a thumbs up already. I hope you're all well. I don't know if you've done Qi Gong before, but it's just something I'm starting to get into, and I'm just setting up the GoPro as well. So bear with us, get comfortable. If you can get outside and be barefoot on the ground, you're gonna have just a much nicer time connected to the earth, negatively charged. Check out the Earthing documentary by Clint Ober, which is very cool. Okay, look, there's a little bit behind the scenes going on.
So I'm just going to go live onto Facebook.
Okay, all right, I'm going to get the camera set up, get comfortable. We'll be standing, very, very gentle. Really lovely way to start the day.
Let me go live on Facebook and YouTube.
It's behind the scenes going on here.
We've got a Zoom. We've got a YouTube.
We've got it all.
A live.
It's all
Happy Tuesday.
This is what happens when you get a load of influencer breathwork instructors together.
Oh yeah, this is great. It's got so many different cameras. Where to look? So we're live on Facebook too. We're live on YouTube, and we're going to start. So welcome everybody. We have Andrew, we have Mike, we have Georgie, we have Yuri, and we have Martin as well, so they might be joining in with the sessions. Welcome to our Tuesday mornings. We're going to do some movement, get the body moving, get some energy flowing, and then we're going to do 3 really simple Qigong movements which are focusing primarily on the breath. So really simple practice. Start off with, there's some gentle shaking. It's great with all the Oxygen Advantage t-shirts on. And really just let the shoulders go, let the voice go. We're going to wake all the neighbours up. And use the heels, so tap the heels into the ground. And just do whatever feels good for you. You might want a gentle shake, you might just need a gentle shake this morning, or you might want a little bit more of a shake, but the idea is just to clear any tightness and tension. Really focus on relaxing the shoulders, the upper back, the neck. You can use the wrists. And if it feels right for you, take a fuller breath in through the nose, full breath in through the nose, and use any vocal out, so it can be nice relaxing. Good morning. Good morning, Galway. We're live in Galway. And one more breath in. And and then we're just going to slow it down, go half speed, half speed, half speed, half speed, half speed. Slow it down, slow it down, slow it down, slow it down. And just stop still. And just come into the body, feel that tingling sensation. Maybe in the fingers, the calves, just where you feel that tingling sensation. Breath settles, body balances. Good, nice. Take your feet about shoulder width apart. Make sure you've got plenty of room around you. Really focus on that connection to the ground, so you feel really grounded, stable and strong through the lower body. And then start with some gentle rotation from the hips and the waist. Start from the hips and the waist. Start from the center. Start from the hips and the waist. That upper body follows, so the upper body follows the lower body. And then gradually build up. And the idea of this movement is just to really energize the spine. Spine is so key, obviously, to movement, to life, to breath. Slowly build it up. And we're working particularly on rotation through the spine here. And just let the elbows bend and just tapping. I'll just show you from the back, just tapping the lower back.
You've got another camera there.
Oh, there's another camera there. Hello, camera there. Good morning, Georgie's camera. Are we doing a 360?
Yeah.
Love it.
It's easier to follow from the back sometimes.
Yes, it is actually. That's a really good thought. So you're just tapping on the lower back. You're getting the blood flowing. You're getting quite a lot of lymphatic drainage going on here as well. And this area on the lower back in Qi Gong is called the door of life, where life began, where our first cell in the body. Keep lifting tall through the spine, so keep that spine strong, strong spine. Then we're going to bring the arm that swings across the front of the body and just tap that just below the collarbone, just below the collarbone. Just a light fist, so you create a light fist, and this point here, if you visualize, is the top of the lungs. So because we're focusing today on the breath, we're tapping here on the start of the lung meridian from a Chinese medicine point of view. And you may feel that you just want to take a slightly fuller breath in again as you're doing this. So breath in. Oh, just let go. Cleansing and clearing. Cleansing and clearing. All of this, all of these movements should feel comfortable. So it shouldn't be anything that is overstressing or overstraining. Just modify the movement if it doesn't feel good for you. If you've got any back issues or ankle issues or anything that starts to hurt, it's not about pushing through. It's about doing what feels good for you, what you enjoy doing. Then back down to belly and back. Focusing on that spine, the rotation of the spine. All that spinal fluid. Energizing the spine. Somebody's emptying the thing. We have some nice flowing water for you. Yeah, we have the waterfall behind us. And then gradually slow it down. One of my favorite movements, this is just slow it down and just bring a little bit of resistance to the arms. So it's imagining that the air has got slightly denser. This is called water waves. So you could be in water if that feels comfortable, if that works for you, and you're just moving the water in front of you and behind you. Be aware of that space behind the body. Feel the air as it runs through the fingers, as it runs over the skin. And then gradually slow it down. Nice. Take a moment. It's always good between any movements, just to take that moment, just to settle, just to see what it feels like in the body. and also relaxing the face, that inner smile. And if you've got space around you, use the vista, the panorama around you, just to open up the space in front of the body. Even if you're indoors, you've got that space in front of you. We'll do one more movement to actually get that spine energized. This time, if you can, hopefully you can see, if you just bend the knees a little bit more, so it's just as if you're about to sit down. Not too low, but you're about to sit down. We'll start first with a movement from the pelvis. I'll stand to the side, but keep watching from the front. Just do the pelvic movement first. So you just tuck the pelvis underneath, lengthen the back, lower back, and then you tilt forward. So it's like you're spilling out the front of the pelvis, you're spilling out the back of the pelvis. Just get that movement of the pelvis working first. Keep the knees bent. Again, if there's any pain, you're not pushing beyond any pain, and we're not looking to stretch anything. Just get that very gentle movement going of that pelvis tilting forwards and backwards. Forwards and backwards. Keep that movement smooth as well. And breath is just easy in and out through the nose. And I'll just face the front, keep doing the same. And now we'll bring the upper body with it. So as you tilt and spill out the front of the pelvis, you just open up the spine, lift your heart up to the sky, and then as you tilt the pelvis underneath, you just curl up into a small ball. And keep that movement going. So you open up, expand the body, and then soften. So if you've done yoga, you're most probably used to doing something like the cat-cow on the floor. This is like a standing cat-cow. And here we can start to integrate the breath with the movement. So it might feel quite natural. You may already be doing it. You just gently breathe in through the nose. Quietly breathe. So just breathe lightly. No forced breath. So as we open up and expand, breath in. As we curl into a little ball, breath out. Soft, light, effortless breathing. Fluid movement, flowing breath. And find your own comfortable pace. So let the breath guide your pace. Let the breath guide the movement. On the next in-breath, I'm hopefully going to mirror you. Just rotate to the right and breathe into the right side of the body. And then breathe back out to the center. It's a bit like a nice wake up. Oh, it's a lovely morning. Just going to open up the body. Breath into the left, breath out to the center. Let's do one more each side. Go to the right, breath in. Open up that right side of the body. Breath out. To the left, breath in. Breath out. Lovely, and take a rest when you're ready. Move around a little bit if you need to move around. Have another little bit of a shake if you need a shake. So we've just done a couple of movements there. We are physically moving our body to get the energy flowing. Now the idea when we do a Qi Gong flow is that we've got that energy flowing. So have that in mind, that now the energy that you've created is creating the movement. The breath is creating the movement. Show you a very simple flow. If you've never done this before, there's no right or wrong way to do it. So don't overthink the movement. Just follow as best as you can. Follow what feels good for you. Feet shoulder width apart, soft knees, strong and stable through the lower body, light and lifted through the upper body. First one, arms flow up and down. Let's get the movement going first. I'm just going to do a quick 360 for Georgie.
Aw.
So breath in and breath out. And also, I said about removing the arms, but it's actually a whole body movement. So notice what's going on in the lower body. But the idea is not doing anything particular. So you breath in, you might stand a little bit taller. Breath out, you might soften a little bit. Breath in, that spine expands, shoulders relax. Breath out, soften. Show you from the side so you can see from the side. As the arms float down, it's almost like they're just coming down the front of a soft, you imagine if you had a big soft ball in front of you, like a fit ball, you're just drawing your arms down the front. Breathe in. Going at your own comfortable pace, the breath guiding the movement. That breath increases that expansion of the body as you breathe in. Softens and relaxes as you breathe out. Continuous movement, continuous flow, effortless flow. Do two more. And then when you're ready, take a rest for a moment. That movement is called opening the flow. It's a really simple flow movement. You can have a little practice of that any time of the day if you just need a few moments just to rebalance the body, rebalance the breath. Next movement is called a soaring crane. What I love about Qi Gong is they have all these wonderful names that give you an intention of why you are doing the movement. Palms facing the ground, shoulders relaxed. It's a crane soaring in the sky, arms open up. Chest opens up. You rotate the shoulders, palms face the sky. Finger and thumb, so just come a little bit closer there. First finger and thumb connect. You connect there, and then you bring that back to center. And then you just repeat that movement. Just repeat the movement a couple of times just so you get used to the movement. Rotate, so you almost like drop the shoulders there, soften the elbows there. You may be doing it naturally already, but as you expand there, breath lightly in. As you soften there, breath out. And again, the breath is guiding the movement. So as you breathe in, that opens up the chest, opens up the arms, expands the body. As that breath wants to just naturally flow out, softens. Remembering too that it's a whole body movement, so you might stand a little bit taller. Might be a gentle rock towards the ball of the foot as you breathe in. Maybe a gentle rock towards the heel as you breathe out. Grounded, stable and strong through the lower body. And light, lifted and energized through the upper body. So imagine you're just flying. You have that space around you, that perspective as you're flying and expanding. If this is starting to feel a little bit challenging on the shoulders, because it can do, they look like simple movements, but because it can be a little bit challenging, you can just bring the arms lower down. And actually that's quite nice too, because it focuses on maybe the lower area of the lungs as you expand. So just visualize that breath coming into the lower area of the lungs, expanding. Also into the back of the body, into the back of the lungs. This movement is focusing specifically on the breath and energizing the body. And the breath is obviously the first thing that brings energy into the body as we breathe oxygen in. That is life, that's energy that's coming into the body. So we often think of food as energy. Oh yeah, we need our food as energy, which obviously it is. But that first point of bringing energy into the body is the breath. So visualize that breath in, you're bringing that energy into the body. And actually on the breath out, you're actually concentrating that energy within the body. So by creating that connection between thumb and forefinger, you're actually concentrating energy. So you're energizing the body as you breathe out too, as that breath out is concentrating the energy, energizing you. Is grounding you. Bring your attention to the feet and that grounding as you breathe out, stabilizing, balancing. Martin is joining us. Good morning.
Good morning.
2 more soaring cranes in your own time. Shoulders relaxed, back relaxed, soft, fluid movement, effortless breathing. And then just take a moment. Next movement, again, paying attention to the breath. It's called Buddha holds up the earth. So we've worked a lot on expanding side to side horizontally. Now we're going to focus on that breath as we move vertically. So a little bit more bend in the knees, a little bit give in the knees, shake around a little bit, just loosen up if you're feeling any tightness. Connecting to the ground. Remember, the lower body is always grounded and stable and strong. Upper body light and lifted. So we'll practice the movement first. It's called Buddha holds up the earth. So you imagine you're lifting the earth above you, and then you're just gently lowering it down. So we don't want to drop it, do it nice and slowly. And then just repeat that movement. You can look up as well. Keep on facing the camera. I'll just I'm trying to show from the front to George's camera. Remembering too, it's a whole body movement. It's also continuous movement. There's no start or stop. And if it feels comfortable to you, the breath guiding the movement. Breath in as you expand. Breath out as you soften. Remembering with the breath in all of these flow movements, all in and out through the nose, all soft and light, just breathing just the right amount of air that you need, not breathing more, not breathing less. Soft, light, effortless breathing, quiet breathing. Often when we focus on the breath, we're doing a breathing exercise, we tend to think we need to breathe a little bit heavier or a little bit louder. Soft, easy, effortless. Just as the movement is relaxed. Slow. Do 2 more. And then take a rest. So we've done some very light, soft, gentle breathing just to help calm the body down, regulate the body. We're just going to finish off with a breath practice that is energizing the body, so deliberately creating a stress on the body. So if you're pregnant, do not do this exercise. If you've got any high blood pressure, cardiovascular issues, if this doesn't feel comfortable to you, just watch and laugh at us doing it. But if it feels good for you, we're going to do something called breath of fire. So we're going to go into a position where you go maybe a little bit wider apart on the feet, and we're going to settle back into this position here. If this feels comfortable for you, stay here. If you feel you want to be a little bit more challenged, you can drop here. Or you can also, actually the camera's going lower and lower, maybe you can't see me on the camera, or we can go even a little bit lower here. The key is to keep that chest lifted, so to keep the sternum lifted, keep facing forward. Focus on your belly and your diaphragm here, and let's just do through the mouth a breath out. And really bring that diaphragm, bring that belly back, the diaphragm back up into that chest cavity. And then let the breath naturally flow back in, breath in. And we're just going to do 10 of those, and when we've done that, we're going to slowly come up to standing. We're going to do something called pulling down the heavens, and that's going to help balance out that breath of fire. So low, whatever position, here is good, or you can go a little bit lower. Let's do it all together. So breath in, and 10. And then slowly up, really slowly, using the legs, breath up, stand up, breath in. Nice calming breath in, calm, breath in, breath out. Let's do one more, pulling down the heavens, breath in. Calm, breath out. Crossing the hands, resting the hands on the lower belly, on the lower abdomen. Bringing the feet close together, so your feet are close together. If it feels comfortable for you, just closing your eyes. This is one of my favorite exercises. It's called bamboo in the wind. And this is where you do nothing. You just close your eyes and you just allow your body to rock and sway. And if you're outside and you just feel that wind blowing around you, you really get a sense of why it's called bamboo in the wind. Allowing the body just to bring itself back to balance. The breath to bring itself back to balance. And then when you're ready, just taking a slightly fuller breath in through the nose, and at the top of that breath, opening your eyes, stepping out, giving yourself a gentle brush down, gentle brush down, head, back of the neck, arms, lower back, back of the legs, side of the leg, inside of the legs, rubbing your belly. Thank you. Thanks for joining. I hope you enjoyed that. I really appreciate you jumping in. Thanks to Mike. Thanks to Andrew. Thanks to Georgie. Thanks to Yuri. Thanks to Martin, who's doing it over there in the sun. He's got the sun over there. Thanks for watching. Have a fantastic day. Cheers. Bye.
Cool. Hope you enjoyed that. We're here, as I think I said, in Galway, or near Galway, doing the master instructor training, and that's what happens when you get a load of breath instructors together. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. If that's the sort of thing you're interested in a bit more, because we don't really do a lot of live streams on YouTube, so if you like a bit of morning flow, something like that, then pop some comments down below. Big thank you for all of you that have stayed through. We're a few years into this journey now, aren't we, on the Take a Deep Breath, so really appreciate each and every one of you coming. So one of the reasons I'm here is we're learning to be master instructors, so we will be training people how to become breathwork instructors. So you might already be a breathwork instructor and you want to add the oxygen advantage to your repertoire of modality breathwork skills, or you might be looking for, I don't know, a bit of a career change and thinking, do you know what, I'd really fancy teaching people how to breathe. And the good thing about this one is it's really backed up by science. You know, Patrick McEwen spent over 20 years researching, writing a load of books about it. He's been working with military people. I think he did something with Coldplay recently, teaching them how to breathe. You know, he's worked with some veterans, lots of people with asthma, and so using the science-based approaches of oxygen advantage, you can really help people feel better. And so it's really nice. It's a really good program, and so I will link more to it later. I'm on the live stream now, so it's a bit hard to put the links and stuff on, but if you want to know more, if you'd be interested in working with me to become a breathwork instructor, just for now you can email me at hello@takeadeepbreath.co.uk. so that's hello@takeadeepbreath.co.uk. I mean, we're in nearly September now, so it might be end of this year, early next year we do the first group, but you know, this is kind of hot off the press. And check us out on Instagram as well, so that is takeadeepbreath.co.uk, and we'll be doing a lot of lives on there. So I hope you have a beautiful rest of your morning and a lovely rest of your day, and thank you for enjoying the Qi Gong. And later on I'll share Gray's channel. He's a wonderful Qi Gong person, and thank you for all those comments. Just see if you've got any questions there. I've been in Qi Gong practice daily for a few months now, so it's so refreshing. That's lovely. Thank you. Need to go. Thank you, Mike. Yeah, we will do this more often, and if people are interested in this. Yeah, body and brain. So, you know, I'm sure you can do a whole Google, the teenage experiment says, what's it doing? Well, if you're breathing light and slow and gently, you're just putting your body into more of a parasympathetic, or what they call rest and digest response. So, you know, the more slowly we breathe, the more we check in with the body, we get ourselves out of fight and flight and stress and more into the relaxation. So, you know, not a bad thing at all, is it? Big thank you. Yeah, thank you, Julie. Thank you, Alina, Camilla, Zohar, Mr. Woody, and Mid Guy, and everybody else that's been watching. Okay, that's it. I'm going to try and end this live stream now, first time on the phone. So take care, everybody, and I'll see you soon. Thank you.